put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So South Carolina's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clubbed.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun. Still looking on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll keep it himself. Across the 45. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They try to get it outside on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Power football with the run. Looking for room at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, pass. Bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The snap sets up the throw. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave.
Oh, he's got some space. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Finds his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gamecocks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
To the air, it's Russell. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This crowd knows when to bring it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the comeback is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in, it's Rhodes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his man. It's Rhodes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Setting up the screen. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Got enough for the first. Open spaces. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Now adjusting. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He's in open space downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. The inside handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13th. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Give to the running back. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good situations.
Handoff to the fullback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the 6 for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, Low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Alexander.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Got a man, it's Alexander. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came in